We are live now. Good morning. I say we. It's just me today, guys. I'm sorry. My little partner in crime is working today. Um, just want to say hello to everybody that's in chat. Lazy days ahead. Of course, there's Mama Lisa and Papa Jesse in the house. Not for nothing, Homestead. I don't know who that shady chick is. And Tiffany from Mud Mascara and Mr. C, I hope. Dawn with New Beginnings is here, my everyday life. Good morning to you. Today, what I wanted to kind of do is everybody's, getting stuff out of their garden. And we've kind of, Megan and I have kind of been focusing on how that can help you when you want to do a charcuterie board. Good morning. Uh, there is Miss Suburban Hillbilly. I thought you said the contractors were coming this morning. Jesus take the wheel. Yes, I do understand that. Some days you wake up and that is the way it's got to be. So, and good morning, good evening, Annie. I was gonna say good morning, but I know you're going to bed. If you guys haven't checked out Annie's video too on our charcuterie board, I almost messed that up. Charcuterie board um, collaboration that we're going to do. It's going to start August 1st and it's going to go through August 14th. And it's just going to be an open collab. There's no giveaway at the end or and if you want to just email us, either one of us, and we'll send you the thumbnail that Into the Mud with Maggie Moo made up. She made up a thumbnail and she made up a really pretty piece of artwork that can float in there. So if you want to do that, you can include it. If you don't want to include it, just tag us in it and we will both make sure and put you guys in a playlist. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So good morning, Vay's Place. I see Vay's Place has come in this morning. And also Canadian Family Life. Good morning, Tiffany. I think it's morning for you. I'm pretty sure it's morning for you. Everybody is saying hello to each other. And Jesse is already dropping links. Thank you, Jesse. Scratch and Pete, good morning. How are you, sir? So again, yes, the charcuterie board is just an open challenge, open collaboration. Anybody can join. Weaves World, hey, how are you? So good to see you out and about. Hope you are doing well. I miss seeing you around and I miss your game nights. So, and I know you know that because we had a lot of fun with those. Ron's Keto Cafe just popped in. Good morning, Ron. So again, it's an open collaboration. Hashtag charcuterie smackdown. And we have some really cute artwork. Just email me for it at notfornothinghomestead@gmail.com, or you can email Annie to get the artwork and everything. And then you can just jump in and you can do whatever kind of charcuterie board that you want to do. We just want to have a lot of fun with it because everybody seems to be really they're really excited about these charcuterie boards. So what I thought I would do today is look at what I've been getting out of my garden and see if I can take some of those lessons that Into the Mud with Maggie Moo gave us and I can implement them with some of the things that I'm growing. So as you all know, I have patty pans like crazy. Now they are slowing down. I went and gave them a really good haircut yesterday. They need that airflow. You've got you've got to give them the airflow. So make sure that you keep them trimmed. The more that they get compacted, the harder it is for the bees to pollinate. You know, the male and the female flowers, and then also it's just harder for them to get any kind of airflow through them, and they just get really hot and wilty, kind of like the rest of us, hot and wilty. Um, so we've got these coming in. We've got some little orange snack peppers that are super cute. I have regular cucumbers. You like the cow painting? That's actually a towel. It's a kitchen towel that Into the Mud with Maggie Moo sent as a gift, which is my daughter. That's her channel. Joe Fix It for You's in the house. Good morning. I know that guy. I know a guy, Jesse. I know a guy too. Um, um, so I've got regular cucumbers. I've got pickling cucumbers, which I didn't bring those over here. And I have been making some bread and butter pickles. Oh my gosh, they are so good. This year, I was super, super, super excited because for 3 years now, three, not one, not two, but Trace. I know Jesse's sitting there laughing at me. Trace years. I have been trying to grow Armenian cucumbers. Excuse me. And I can get them to, the first year I couldn't even get them to germinate. Then the second year I got some to germinate, but I couldn't get any flowers, couldn't get anything going. They got up about 2 to 3 inches and then nothing, just nothing. Oh, good morning, Patani Islam. I think I said that right. I hope I didn't butcher that, but good morning. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you're laughing with me, not at me. Well, that makes me feel good, Jesse. Thank you. So this year, I changed placement. I've said it 100 times ad nauseum to people. Everything, when you put things in your yard, placement is everything. If you don't have it in the right place, it's not going to thrive. You've got to just kind of do a trial and error and get a feel for where everything is going to do its best. So I think I finally hit on where the Armenian cucumbers are going to do best. Good morning, Heartland with Dink and Tank. And I see that the the Bud Files came in. So good morning to you as well. Thank you for stopping in. We do appreciate it. So I present to you the Armenian cucumber. Yes, it is a very slim cucumber. It is very light in taste. It is, they are delicious. Oh my gosh, they are so good. And see how the regular cucumbers have the little knobby things that stick you when you go to grab them and they're like, not so fast. Teet. These do not do that. These, well, I don't know that you can see it. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera, but they're like fuzzy. So they don't have the stabby things. They're just fuzzy. So, but they're really, really good. And if you get a chance to grow them, just to kind of get outside your box. Good morning, Ashley, CNC Farms. Thanks for stopping in. So yes, they are so tasty. Oh my gosh. And I've sliced a few up, and I see Mr. Seeker's in the house. Hello, Seeker. Sarah says, good morning to you. Mr. Seeker made this for me. He made Sarah. He made Littlefoot. Yes. And I think he did these on a resin printer. And he also made my favorite little guy. I love him. Chomper. Chomper. These are all from Land Before Time. And if you had kids when that came out, that we loved watching those movies together. I loved watching them with the kids. Actually, I got a big kick out of them. So, anyways, the Armenian cucumbers. If you get an opportunity to grow them, I'm going to try to save some seeds from mine this year, because I used the very last of the seeds this year, because they say third time's a charm. I said, if it does not work this time, I'm I'm just going to say, okay, I give. I know when to say when. I keep beating my head up against a wall trying to, grow these things, and it's all in vain. But it's actually worked out very well this year. All I did was change the placement. See, sometimes you just got to get out of your own head and change that placement. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these things and just make a very basic board today. And again, I'm going to try to use some of the things that Into the Mud with Maggie Moo, some of those lessons that she gave us. I'm going to try to implement some of those. So let's see how this goes. I am going to change the setup here so that you can see the board. I do not have dual cameras for myself, so we're just going to get you down on this board. All right, and it looks like you can see it. So I have a really basic board here that just like Maggie Moo does. This is actually a lettuce top that I cut off this morning that looked like it was about to go to seed, and it looked like a flower. So I just stuck it in a cup with some water. I've got some dill from the yard and a marigold. And just in case you did not know, Suburban Hillbilly, no rules, Ginger, just freestyle it. Thank you. Marigolds are edible, and they're actually really good for you. Now, I have eaten them. You don't really want to eat this part of it. I have eaten it before, but it's quite chewy, so I would just say stay away from it. But you can eat the whole rest of this in a salad, and it is delicious. But I thought I would put this in here, and this is all things. We lost the marigold. Okay, and these are all things from the garden. Okay, I didn't go out and buy a bunch of fancy flowers or do anything else. Just went out to the garden and said, okay, what can I get that's going to look like a cute little arrangement? Put it in a cute little cup. These guys are wilting. Oh well. And then we'll, put it on the board as a little bit of decor. So the one thing that I was really curious to try was the last thing that we saw Megan do, which was the flour that she did with butter. But I'm actually not going to do it with butter. She alternated it with butter and cream cheese. I'm actually just going to do mine with cream cheese. And I have not practiced, people. So yes, as Suburban Hillbilly said, I am freestyling it. So I'm going to try to we'll just put the flour here. What's mistake there? Okay. And I have lots of stuff from the garden today that we are going to help in this charcuterie board, because I wanted to implement something else as well in it. See, I'm not as good as little Maggie Moo. She is the bomb at this. But I am trying. Yes, Bay's Place, I actually do have a little bit of water in the cup. Believe it or not. Let's see if I can fix that one. There we go. Oh, mine don't look as good as Megan's did. But we'll just keep doing it here. I'm just going to make a little flower in the kind of in the center here. See, she makes it look so darn easy. But it's not as easy as it looks. But you definitely do have to try. So my flower is a little wonky, as we all can see. I'm kind of getting the hang of this now. And so everything else that we're going to use on this is going to be from the garden as well. I do have some cheese. The cheese is not from the garden. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Suburban Hillbilly. I'm kind of doing this left-handed now. All right. So there is like layer 1 of my lopsided flour. So this is from the garden. This is purple basil. I absolutely love purple basil. So I'm going to put some of these and I'm going to tuck them in here in various places so that they actually look like the outside of the flour. So I wanted to try to do that kind of in the beginning so I don't get too far and then I can't stick them in there. All right, let's get another one from over here. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to layer a little bit more and make some more petals. And for my Jarred Up July, I don't know if you guys have been following that, Into the Mud with Maggie Moo did her Jarred Up July video today, and it was really good. She did a movie board. It was so cute. She had so much stuff in it, and I know that they enjoyed the heck out of that. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's coming along. It's coming along, people. I guess the moral of this story is don't give up, right? All right. So one more little bit in here. And let's do this like this. One more little bit here. I did make it a white dahlia. Thank you, Suburban Hillbilly. She said, looks fantastic. Thank you. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, here, let's put a little dollop in the center. Just for like the center bud. There we go. Okay, so we did that. Now what I'm going to take is, this is chives from the garden. Okay, I dehydrated all of these. I have conditioned them. I have used them for so many things. And since that is cream cheese, ha ha, yes, you guessed it, I'm going to take some of these chives and crush them. Oh, they smell so, oh my goodness, the smell is just so aromatic. It is, if you like chives, oh, dehydrate your chives. Okay. So we'll just put this to the side over here. And that one didn't crunch up as well as I wanted it to. All right. So there we go. So let's put the chives back over here. So now the next thing we have, I was trying to think of several ways to use, oh, thank you, Annie, the cucumbers, because I have so many cucumbers. So the other thing that Megan said is when you start your board, you want to put the larger things like the dishes on the board first so that you can get a balance. But I wanted to do the flour first. So I wanted to do that. And now I'm going to put in here something that I made with my slicing cucumbers. So I made, and some dill from the yard, some tzatziki sauce. Oh my goodness. This is so delicious. I don't know if you like tzatziki sauce or not. Generally, it is made with Greek yogurt, but being the homesteader that I am, I used what I had because I did not have Greek yogurt. So don't shoot me. I used sour cream instead. So, but it still looks like delicious tzatziki sauce. So we got our tzatziki sauce over here. And I'm going to put this little ramekin over here. And we're going to do cheese in this one. So I like the way this is Gouda. I had some sliced Gouda. So I'm going to actually lay them coming out of the ramekin like so, just for something that looks funky and weird and different. Just trying to be different with it here. Okay. I ripped that one. Phooey. Darn, I'll have to eat that one. Oh, thank you, Vase Play. She said, you look delicious. Yes. So we're going to, it looks like some sort of a flower. I don't know what. Just make it look like a flower here. All right. Darn, another one broke. Shoot, I got to eat that one too. Man, what a bummer. Okay. That one fell. Okay. So we got our Gouda, and I diced up some mozzarella, and we're going to put that in the center here. And this is going to be like the little cheese ramekin. So whatever you want as far as cheese related, it's going to be right here. Now, I do have some little scallions over here. And I think I'm going to make a little, let's make a little pile right here. Kind of by the tzatziki sauce. There we go. Whoa. Stop. Okay. Now we've got cucumbers. This is the Armenian cucumbers. So we'll kind of put them over here. Build like a little tower of cucumbers. I'm trying to think of all kinds of things, and people have given me lots of suggestions as far as what to do with all these cucumbers. I have done all kinds of different canned things. So the tzatziki sauce was actually a really, really good thing to use those for. So let's see what we have next. Now, we have from the garden these little tomatoes. They're so cute. Okay, I have 3 different kinds. I have the cherry tomatoes. I have regular cherry tomatoes. So, well, actually, I think that's that one. Oh, here they go. I have regular cherry tomatoes, just the little ones. These are larger ones, cherry tomatoes. So we're going to make like a little tomato corner too. And we also have the Chardonnay cherry tomatoes. I got these seeds from I got them from Baker Creek. These things are so delicious. They are a very light but sweet cherry tomato, and they were highly, highly recommended. And they're absolutely delicious. I can see why they were now. Oh, let's put these over here. I can put actually a couple of tomato corners because I have a lot of tomatoes. Okay. Oh, I see Johnny from Gillum Farms. Welcome. If I missed anybody else, I am truly, truly sorry as I build this board and try to live up to Maggie Moo's expectations of her mother and see if I can implement some of the wonderful things that she taught us. Okay, so I have these little Ichiban. I think I said that right. These are little eggplants. Now, it is really not recommended that you eat these raw. So I just decided I would put one of those out for kind of decor, just to kind of bring in the purple, to spread that throughout. I'm going to make another little tomato corner over here because I have lots of cherry tomato. Look how big that thing is. I mean, that's not just a cherry tomato. That thing is huge. Whoa. Uh-oh. He got in the cream cheese. Darn you. Okay. All right. We'll put a couple more of the yellow ones over here. All right. The other thing, like I showed you before, we have the orange peppers. So I actually kind of cut those up just in, let's put them over here, in little pieces. So you could either dip them in the tzatziki sauce or you can run them through the cream cheese with the chives. Yeah, I said run them through the cream cheese with the chives. Oh, so good. So good. Ah, he just wants to be in the cream cheese, I guess. All right. Now, last week, I did a little board and surprised Megan with it. And she was very proud of her mother, she says. And I believe her. Okay, let's see. I get up there. Okay. And I made, instead of making zucchini bread, I used a zucchini bread recipe to make patty pan bread. And oh my goodness, guys, this stuff is so good. So we're going to put some of these on there. And I made several loaves of these. Just trying it out. I'm just, again, trying to think of all kinds of different ways to use the patty pans and the cucumbers that I'm getting in abundance. Okay, so we're going to put some of these over here just so you can have a little bread in there with everything else. That's a little bit of sweet. So we'll do that. And I really haven't left a lot of room for chips or crackers. See, I didn't plan this out very well, but we'll add some crackers in here. And we'll use the eggplant as a prop. So you can drag these crackers through the cream cheese with chives or in the tzatziki sauce, however you would like to do that. I did have some Tostitos too that I brought out, and darn it, I have no room for those either. Okay, guys, there you go. So pretty much everything that we have on here, minus the cheeses and the sour cream, but we got to use all of our patty pans, cherry tomatoes, marigold, lettuce, dill. The dill is in here. The cucumber is a slicing cucumber. The Chardonnay, the tomatoes, those are so good. The patty pan bread, regular, and the little snacking peppers. So I'm going to try this real quick. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Wow. Yum, 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 yum. So there's the garden board. So take your garden and put it on your board in various different ways. Now, I'm going to show you one more thing I had tried to do. These are cucumber chips, but they didn't get done in time. So they actually are a little bit, still just a little bit soft, but I was going to put some cucumber chips on here to show you another way. I mean, you can slice your cucumbers, you can put them in the tzatziki sauce, or you can slice them up and put them in the dehydrator and make cucumber chips. But they weren't quite done yet. So I did not put them on the board or bring them out. I've got to run the dehydrator a little bit longer to get those done, but they taste fantastic. So I hope you guys like this board. Excuse me. I hope you like this board and you can do something like it with everything, excuse me, that is coming out of your garden. And I know we all have a lot of things coming out of our gardens, right? So we're going to move this off to the side. And then we are going to, and maybe I'll munch on it a little bit. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I could put the tomato in the middle of the flower. So let's try that. We'll put one of these. Do you want me to do it that way? No. Let's get one like this. Boop. How's that? Or do you like that one? No. But I'll eat that one. Wow. Yes, Annie, a dehydrator. They are amazing. Sorry, I'm munching on that tomato. It is really, really good, those little Chardonnay tomatoes. Yes, and I actually, Suburban Hillbilly, you're right. I could put some salami on there too. I actually had some prosciutto out that I was going to put in there, but as you can see, I ran out of room. I could have made one big tomato hill and put the prosciutto on the other end. But there you go. There's my little rendition of a wonderful little garden to table charcuterie board. And that's everything from my garden. So I love that part of it. So what is everybody else, what are everybody else getting from their gardens right now, like in abundance, that you have no idea what you've run out of? Yes, I do need a bigger board, Joey. You have run out of ideas. Annie, dehydrators are so good. Yes, I love prosciutto, Suburban Hillbilly. Oh my goodness. That sounds good. Prosciutto and caramelized onions on pizza. Whoa. Sweat is in abundance. Yeah. I have that too, Jesse. I think we all have sweat in abundance, unfortunately. And Suburban Hillbilly. Oh, Suburban Hillbilly. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you. I went out. Now, you remember, much to Joey's dismay, I planted so much squash. Hey, Michelle, Big Valley Living, or JJ. I'm not sure which one it is. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Ginger beans is insane. Oh my goodness. You are so lucky, buddy. Every time I get them this far up, the rabbits come and mow them down. So, but I was not giving up because I want some ginger beans this year. And what he's talking about is I sent him some seeds for asparagus beans or long beans, or they're called yard long beans. So many different, the people call them all kinds of different things, but they're absolutely delicious. So I blanched a lot of them last year and then froze them. But I was getting them left and right, and you can use them. Oh, they're also called noodle beans too. You can use them as a noodle. You can saute them when they're like about 12 inches. You can saute them and use them as noodles. When they get really long, they get a little bit thicker. So you just chunk them up into little chunks. I am blaming everything on the rabbits, Joey, because it is the rabbits' fault I have no green beans this year. They also ate my sugar snaps, if you remember correctly. So Buddy is very, very lucky that he is getting ginger beans. But back to my squirrel moment. Suburban Hillbilly. Much to Joey's dismay, I planted those North Georgia roasters, and you said, make sure you give them plenty of room to grow. Well, they are finally taking off. And the first, yes, Tiffany, if you go down there and look, if I'm lying, I'm dying, as Jerry Clower used to say. There is a North Georgia roaster on there, the first one, and it's about that long, and it is so, I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have another type of squash. Joey's gonna be so excited. So Annie said, I think it was Annie that said she is getting an abundance of lettuce right now. So that is good. You're actually, yes, Annie said lettuce. Oh, that's awesome. You are eating salads like crazy. And I watched Mike on Ketorific Journey take all kinds of different spring mixes that he he went to the grocery store, and they had a bunch of bags that were, like a markdown, because they were going out in like 2 days and they were trying to get rid of them. So he took a couple of bags of spring mix and mixed it with a can of spinach, I think it was. Yeah, can of spinach. And then he cooked it all. He cooked down the lettuces first, then added in the can of spinach, some cream cheese, some whipping cream, and put it in the oven and put some cheese on top and had greens. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, that was so good, because how do I know? Based on his reaction. That's the thing. If you have a video that you're putting out, and you really think something is really, really good, and it comes through the camera, we can tell that how good and surprised it is. You are with it, rather. And that was why I did it. That was also why I did that garlic balsamic jam from Natasha at the Budget Preppers, because I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. And the only reason I made it was based on her reaction when she tasted it. She was like, oh, yes, that's good. So it's good. So that's what I saw from Mike. And I was like, oh, I got to try that. So I went to our local Ingles, because he has an Ingles too. He's in Georgia as well. And I did the same thing he did. And it was so absolutely delicious, and a good way to get your greens in if you don't really like mustard greens or any of that kind of stuff. So I know I'm missing stuff, and I'm very sorry if I have missed anybody. Yes, Joey's gonna have to build another room just to hold charcuterie boards that Ginger is going to start buying. Oh, goodness. Yes, I blame everything on the rabbits. We already said that. Dink and Tank said they are steadily getting peppers, tomatoes, yellow squash, and cucumbers. Just started okra. Snap peas are suffering from the extreme heat. Yeah, they don't do well this time. And cantaloupes have bloomed. Oh, my goodness. I did cantaloupes last year. I didn't do them this year, because that area was really taken up with some other stuff. That we did some tomatoes where I did the cantaloupes last year. But I hope you get a lot of cantaloupes. I love cantaloupes. I really do. Hey, Dirt Road Destiny, how are you? We miss you too. I'm so glad that you got to pop in. Kiddos at camp today. Oh, that's awesome. That'll give you a little bit of free time to do whatever you want to do. So yeah, I got when Megan was here visiting Dink and Tank, we got to go out and pick some sugar snaps straight from the garden where the patty pans are. I put them, like, there's a fencing around it, so put the patty pans inside and put some snap peas around the edge of the fence so they could climb. And we probably went out there and grabbed 5 or 6 a piece, and I know Annie said her sugar snaps never make it to the kitchen because she eats them while she's out there. And I don't blame her. I do too. Um, but yeah, so we got a handful between the two of us, and I ate a few out there. And since then, nothing. And then all of a sudden, the rabbits. I mean, I went out there one day and the stem was this big, and it had been like climbing and trellising up the fence just like I wanted it to do. Nope. They are completely been eaten by the rabbits. So yes, Joey, I am blaming the rabbits for everything for good reason. I'm hoping I'm hoping to start maybe a little bit of sugar snap peas for the fall garden, and hoping that when we do get a little bit of that cooler weather, that they will do better. Um, but if not, then I'll just have to, you know me, I'm gonna throw it in the ground and I'm gonna give it a try. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it works out, then hey, bonus, I got sugar snap peas again. So there you go. Um, oh my goodness. And I know what she's talking about. Suburban Hillbilly said they got 2 foot long, give or take, last year. You could use one for the charcuterie boats. Um, the North Georgia roaster squash. So I'm very excited to see that, number one, to try a recipe with it, to see how it goes. I know Joey's not going to like that, and he won't eat it. I'm just going to be frank with everybody. He just will not eat it. Flat out says no, thank you. Heartland with Dink and Tank says their granddaughter loves snap peas. I do too. I love to put them in my salad. I love to saute them with a little bit of olive oil and garlic. There so many things I love to do. Oh wow, P digits. Good morning. I did not see you sneak in there. I am so sorry. Michelle says she hopes to grow peas in the fall and spring this year. I love fresh peas. I do too. I really do. And I'm hoping it works out. I don't know. Oh no, Destiny, no. Oh wow. I am so sorry. That is so disheartening, but do not give up, girl. Go throw some stuff in some planters or in some pots and put them in your greenhouse or put them somewhere else, and at least grow a few things that you can just walk out. It's really nice to go walk out the back door and just be able to go to your own produce department, walk out and grab some tomatoes, grab some lettuce, grab, a cucumber to make some tzatziki sauce if you want to. Yeah, so yes, I got Tiffany and Mr. C to help eat the squash because Joey refuses. Oh my gosh. I also must learn how to make jam. Must make a list of what I want to learn how to make. I'm going to tell you, along with your list, your wish list on Amazon, if you start your wish list, add the dehydrator and then add a steam canner, Annie. You will not regret it. I go on and on and on about the stinking steam canner ad nauseum to everybody, but it really does save so much water, so much heat in the house. It's amazing. I have, just from using mine twice, I have made Tiffany a 100% firm believer that she will do everything she can do in a water bath canner. She's going to do it in that steam canner from now on. So, oh yes, they can. You're right, Suburban Hillbilly. They can tear it up right quick and don't care. They really don't care that you're shedding tears on the porch while they're tearing up your entire garden. I harvested our first long and straight carrot today. Oh, nice, Annie. That is awesome. See, I told you I made a believer out of her. She does not use all caps and exclamation points unless she really means it. Oh, goodness. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, no. I moved my chat. Sorry. Okay. I used to enjoy making maple syrup and pickles with my grandfather. Oh, that's such a wonderful memory. Yes, I have some grandma memories, not grandpa, but grandma memories, and they are the treasured ones, definitely for sure. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Dropped the link for the steam canner. Anybody that needs a steam canner, you need to go hit that link and get yourself one because those things are really a saver on everything and time too. Tiffany had mentioned in one of her videos that she sat there and waited for that canner, the water bath canner, to come up to boil. When you've got a, however many quart, 16 quart stock pot that you're trying to get up to boil, just to boil water bath cans, some, like 8 or 10 jars of half pint jars of jam. Sometimes it takes a long time. That steam canner, it comes up like that because you're not putting that much water in the bottom. They are, yes, and they're so much lighter, faster, you name it. Yes, they're like the super canner, the Superman of canners. They're lighter, faster, stronger. No, okay. They do they do a better job as far as I feel like bringing everything up to temp quickly, and you can get it done quickly and more efficiently. I absolutely love it. Yeah, for only 10 minutes, waited forever for a whole pot to come up to boil. Um, and the meaning the steam canner came up in 10 minutes, but then waited for the forever for the other pot to come up to boil. Hey, Gail Southern Living's in the house. Good morning to you. So yeah, steam canners are definitely awesome and one of those must have. And I think Christine at Gillum Farms, she got herself one as well this week, or maybe it was last week, and she started doing some canning. So I cannot wait to see what all she has canned in the steam canner and hear her reaction of whether or not she how she feels compared to, because I'm assuming she's been water bath canning in a one of those big black enamel pots, or you can use your regular stock pots too. You don't need to go buy a special pot for it, just as long as you keep it off the bottom of the pot. But hopefully, um, she kind of has that same reaction that we do. Uh, so I see that Joey has posted the link for tonight. Excuse me, for Homestead Hangout. And we have a whole lineup that comes up on Thursday nights. So I'm sure it'll be just as fun tonight as it always is. It starts with Gillum Farms. And for us here on the East Coast, it starts at 6 p.m. So you have Gillum Farms, and then Gillum Farms goes on and Love Raids at 7 p.m. White Rock Nation, which is White Rock Homestead. And then at 8 p.m., White Rock Homestead gets everybody to go over and Love Raid Muddin' for Nothing, which is myself and Tiffany. That is our combined channel, Muddin' for Nothing. Then after Muddin' for Nothing, you got 9 Acre Family Farms with Dale and Lisa. And then and they get love rated by us. We send everybody over there. And then usually with Dale and Lisa, you get the Kahoot game, which is so much fun to play. And Christine said she's competitive, and so is Tiffany. And they're right. They are. They get into that game, and it's like, I'm going to win this one. I'm going to win this one. And I'm like, wow, them girls are competitive. So funny. So yeah, Johnny said it's 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it starts at 5 p.m. for him, 6 p.m. for like me and Suburban Hillbilly, because we're all over here on the East Coast. But Central Time, it is Gillum Family Farm of Gillum Farms. Geez, I'm mashing everybody's name together. I wonder what I could do. I'm going to try to, let's see, we could have a Gillum Nation Mud 9 kitchen. Gillum Nation Mud 9 kitchen. I don't know. We'll try something like that. Good morning, Rena LaRue. Anyways, after 9 Acre Family Farms, then everybody heads over to Kettle Kitchen to round out the evening. She said, Suburban Hillbilly, I don't know of any of those of whom you speak. No. Oh, goodness. Yes. Thank you, Joey. And thank you. Definitely thank you to both of you guys, Joey and Jesse, the double J's, because they have been amazing at dropping some links. And thank you, Tiffany, also for helping. Big Valley Living, thank you for helping mod as well. Got to always thank the moderators, guys, because I've had people come in here before, especially when I'm by myself. I've had people come in and say some things that are not so nice. And I love to watch a whack-a-mole session going on. Get that, get him. Granny filming again. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming in. It's so funny, your avatar, it looks like one of those filters. Joey loves to watch these two, this couple. It's an English couple, and that I think they're from England. No, they might be from Ireland. Tiffany said, that's me, the troll slayer. That's it. That's right. Troll slayer. She does a good job at that. Yes. And I am very, very thankful for that, because there's none of that BS. I don't want any of that BS up in here. This is where we have fun. Poop is not so nice. There, I said it. You're right, Jesse. You're right. Granny said, sorry, I can't see the keyboard so well. Trust me, I can't see the keyboard very well either, and it's right in front of my face. So, I mean, there's that. Martin and Bex. Oh, Beth. Isn't it Beth? Oh, Beck. Oh, okay. Sorry. Anyways, they're really funny. They're constantly pranking each other. And of course, Joey had to get it to cut. Oh, of course, he's got to drop the link so you guys can go see something funny from the two of them. They really are quite funny, but they prank each other quite often, and it's kind of ruthless sometimes, but it's all in good fun, I guess, for them. I told Joey, don't you ever be playing any of those pranks on me. I would not be happy. So does anybody else have anything that you would like to promote and put out that you have coming up? We've got the Homestead Hangout tonight. We did talk about the open collaboration for Charcuterie Smackdown. If you want the thumbnail and the floating artwork that you can put in your video, make sure and email me or Annie from our Urban Homestead, and we will send those to you. The Charcuterie Smackdown is going from August 1st to August 14th. It is open, so drop whatever day you want to, or don't drop it all. It's completely up to you. It's supposed to be something that's just fun, since we're all having a lot of fun with charcuterie boards these days. Just to have a fun, good time and show us what you do with a charcuterie board, or what you, try something new like I did today. Trying to get some of those lessons that Maggie Moon, repetition equals retention. So if I keep doing it, then I'll keep getting better at it, I hope. But if you want to drop a video in there, you can tag myself or tag Annie at our Urban Homestead, or tag both of us, and then put in your charcuterie board, how you made your charcuterie board. I almost messed it up again, Jesse. Show us how you make your charcuterie boards. So we just want to have a lot of fun with it. There's not a giveaway. There's no grand poopah prize at the end or anything like that. It's just a lot of fun and getting different ideas of what you can do, and especially if you've got stuff coming out of your garden. My mom and dad played a prank on Lisa 40 years ago and still pranking her today. Just saying. I'm assuming that's because they gave you to her and they said, "Ha ha, the joke's on you, Lisa. Now he's yours. You figure out what to do with him." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know what, Jesse? My dad took Joey to the side on our wedding day, like 3 hours, 2-3 hours before we were about to go, you know, we didn't get married in a church. We got married in like a little clubhouse setting, but we were about to go there and get married. And he said, "Okay, Joey, are you sure you still want to do this? Because if not, I can go grab us a 6-pack and we can go fishing. I got poles in the truck." Seriously? Dad, hello. This is your daughter here. And no, Joey told me that story after when we were on our honeymoon. He was yeah. See, Joey even put it in there. True story. Dad said, if you don't want to do it, you're not ready, we can just go fishing. Let's go fishing. Yeah. So, anyways. Well, we are at 10:56, so almost up at our hour time. Anybody? I know that Jesse and Lisa, aren't you guys in it this Saturday that you're going live? Oh gosh. Jesse said, "You don't want to know what her dad told me. It's not good, but I ended up being his best son-in-law. The joke was on him." Aw, see, things always work out. Oh, and Joey said, "I'm glad I didn't go fishing." I'm glad you didn't go fishing either. Wow, that was like 31 years ago, 30 years ago. I'm glad you didn't go fishing. My dad was a hoot. Anyways, Jesse, is it this Saturday that you and Lisa have your Saturday live? Yes, it is Saturday. So they've got that going on. What else coming up? I know Maggie Moo had her Jarred Up July video today. So if you haven't seen that, it's really cute. She made a movie night charcuterie board. Oh my goodness. She got some good stuff on clearance at Hobby Lobby. You know, the girl likes to shop good. Okay. She is her mother's daughter. I taught her you want the good stuff, but you want it for a cheap price. Kind of like Jesse when he goes to Ollie's. And I do when I go to Ollie's. You know, I want the good stuff, but I want it for a cheap price. Yes. Joey said Ginger's dad was the best father-in-law a guy could ask for and miss him every day. Yes, I do too, babe. I miss him too. Oh, that's funny. P. Digit said, while kissing the bride, my buddy's new father-in-law yelled, "You asked for it." That marriage lasted 3 years. Whoopsie. Okay. All right. So Annie said her video for Jarred Up July is coming out the 30th. So look out for that one. I know that Tiffany's is coming up at the end of this month too. And she did something very interesting. And she actually had to start it at the beginning of this month in order for it to be done in time for her to do. Oh, she's on the 30th too. Hey, look, you guys are in great company with each other. So, Fry It Up Fridays collab from the Inquisitive Farm Wife starts in August. Yes, I forgot about that. That is also open, I believe, and you can drop anytime. But she's just got some specific channels that she's lined up to make sure that they drop on a specific Friday in August. And I know that we are on August 11th. is when we'll be in there. Hello, Roberta's Artistic Adventures. We're just about to wrap it up, but thank you for coming in, and thank you for the card that you sent me. She took a card that I had previously sent, and she clipped part of it and made it into a whole new card and sent it back to me that I can use for something else. It was really quite ingenious. I love the recycling, how the recycling part of it went. I just think it was really neat what she did. So thank you very much. Let's see. Yes, that was the grinder sandwich that Tiffany made. She did that video yesterday. That was an awesome video. Jesse, you are so funny. Send me a dollar bill challenge. Everybody send send Jesse $1. Okay, we're going to see how many people we can get to send Jesse a $1 bill. I actually went up it. I'll send you a $2 bill, Jesse, because those are rare. So, how about that? Oh, goodness. Tiffany and JJ ran into the kitchen yesterday to have me watch your sandwich. Yes, because it was a lot of good stuff all mixed up in together, and it was delicious looking. And it looked like, I mean, she enjoyed it based on her reaction. She liked it. So Joey said, you can send me $1 too. How about if I just give you one when you walk in the door? Here's your for your dollar challenge. All right, guys. Well, we're actually at 11:01 now. We went a little past, so I am going to round it up. You are welcome. P Digit said, thanks for the break, everyone. I've been staring at spreadsheets since 7:30. Back to it I go. Well, good luck to that. Oh, that's funny. Sherry and Daryl used to send out $2 bills for correct trivia answers. I still have mine from about 7 years ago. What an awesome prize. That is really neat. Oh no, it's okay, Nana. It is okay. Thank you very much, Joey. Suburban Hillbilly said, send him the Susan B. Anthony dollar. There you go. Well, listen, if you're Jesse, it's $1. I don't care. It's going to spend. Okay. They all add up, right, Jesse? So anyways, all right, guys, I hope you have a great day today. Enjoy yourself. Please stay hydrated in the midst of the day. Please do not be out there in the garden without, some kind of cooling, or just stay out there for a few minutes and come back in and give yourself breaks, give yourself some grace, and make sure and, don't get overheated, because it will, the overheat will, it'll sneak up on you before you know it. And then like 2 hours later, you'll be paying for it. So yes, thank you, Joey. Hit that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Bucket List Homestead, I'm sorry. Yes, we're about to round it up. So I'm sorry, but thank you for stopping in. Thank you very much, guys. And don't forget to hit Homestead Hangout tonight. That starts at 5 p.m. Central Time on Gillum Family Farms, 6 p.m. Eastern Time here on our side of the U.S. over here. And that starts with Gillum Family Farms, then White Rock Nation, then Muddin' for Nothing, 9 Acre Family Farms, and then rounds it out with Kettle Kitchen. So everybody have a great day. We love you. Be blessed, everyone. Stay out of the heat. Stay cold, okay? Cool yourself off. Get a cooling cloth. And we will see you next week. Bye.